Once upon a time, in a secluded town in a deep forest, there was a small hut that no one wanted to approach. There lived a boy who was short and had big eyes. The boy's name was Rami. The villagers were afraid of Rami, because he had a special ability. He grew up eating other people's nightmares. Rami first discovered this ability when she was 5 years old. When her mother suffered from a terrible nightmare and failed to sleep every night, Rami put her hand on her forehead and said, "Mom, give me a nightmare. I'll lose it for you." At that moment, a dark shadow came out of my mother's face and was sucked into Rami's fingertips. Rami took a bite of it. The taste was bitter and cold, and I heard a buzzing sound in my head, but strangely enough, I got full and warm. Since that day, Rami has lived on the nightmares of the villagers. However, the villagers were afraid of such Rami. "A boy who eats nightmares must have been cursed," he said, "not even near the hut." Rami was lonely. I was sad that everyone avoided me, even though I knew I was helping people. However, one day a major incident occurred covering the village. A big shadow monster appeared in the middle of the village. The monster brought out the most terrible nightmare in people's minds and made it a reality. People trembled with fear in front of the monster. Then Rami got up the courage to get out. "I'll beat that monster!" People didn't believe it, but Rami stood tall in front of the monster. The spirit of the monster's nightmare was too strong, but Rami opened her mouth wide and swallowed the monster's nightmare without hesitation. With each nightmare, Rami's body became heavier and heavier, but he didn't give up. Finally, Rami, who had eaten all the monster's last nightmares, fell down weak. The town finally regained peace, and people realized how special Rami was. Since that day, Rami has not been alone. Everyone thanked him for his ability, and became friends, and Rami was no longer lonely.